Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Pass to Larkin. Three-pointer. Smith, left side. Out left to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Larkin. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And a miss there on the triple. And here comes the break. Misses the layup. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
There's the pick. Pass to Dozier. Here's Poirier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That one misses.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
And they're on the break. And Kavanaugh pulls it down.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kavanaugh's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Harkins got his second basket of the game.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Drops in the tray.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Kavanaugh. Smith outside. A three-pointer, no good. He's got a clear path. Pushing it up. Here's Dozier. Three-pointer, Willis. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he nails the third. And here's Smith. Driving in. Corner shot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Three-pointer, Willis bangs home the trifecta. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Kavanaugh. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he ends up missing both free throws. To the paint. Simonovic. Here's Sapahi. Offensive rebound. From beyond the arc. The shot that time, not on target. One-on-one fast break. Pass to Nora. Thompson outside. There's the three. Good on the triple.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Six to shoot. To the inside. Pass to Nora. Back to Thompson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And there's the drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And they get it. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Offensive rebound. And he makes that one.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. does a nice job going right back up.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the free throw, no good. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Oturu. Back to Thompson. Here's Nwora. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now, here's Thompson. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 5.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simonovic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson outside. Beaubois for 3. They get it back. Here's Oturu. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up by 15. And the second quarter will get underway. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Beaubois outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Smith. A baseline J. He squares up and sinks it. He has 6. Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Pass to Oturu. All alone. And Kavanaugh pulls it down.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky. 2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
The tray. That one misses. Beaubois for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Korkmaz. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Thompson. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. They set the pick. Pass to Nora. Down low. Off on the layup. Smith outside. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Smith. Here's Korkmaz. 5 on the clock. Off target on the 15-footer. And here's the break. Thompson with it. Now Smith defending. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Bryant has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Bryant's got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Kavanaugh. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. Buries the jump shot. Kavanaugh's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Larkin. Goes up on the wing. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Here's Kavanaugh. He's got 7. Pass to Korkmaz. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's Larkin. He's got 7. Here's Poirier. Here's Willis. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
To the left side wing. Here's Kavanaugh. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Willis. Here's Larkin. Floats one up. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first one falls. So he gets them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Bryant. And Willis gets it to go. Willis has got his second basket of the night. Here's Sapahi. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Larkin. 7 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Dozier. And that one is stuffed right through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
.130 left in the second quarter. Pass to Willis. Here's Poirier. Here's Larkin. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. Larkin's got 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Shoots. The rebound by Bryant.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Poirier. And it falls over the rim and in. He has 5.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
To halt the run. Deflects the pass. Fires the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Here's Larkin. 10 points for him. Pass to Poirier. Kicks it out to Bryant. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Kavanaugh. And the 3 off target. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Larkin. And there's the lay-in. Larkin's got 12 points in the game.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Here's Korkmaz. Cans the shot from the wing. 7 points in the game. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
From deep, Bryant. That shot missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
There's a good screen. Poirier grabs the miss. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Smith. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Larkin. From deep. A nice shot by Dozier. Dozier's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Korkmaz. 16 feet away. Another shot. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Thompson. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Kavanaugh. He has 7. Pass to Smith. Here's Kavanaugh. Clock at 6. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 7.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Thompson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Kavanaugh. Back to Smith. Feet out. Oturu with the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And he gets it back. Beaubois for 3. That shot is off. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now Thompson. 7 points in the game. Beaubois outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Beaubois got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Korkmaz. 7 points in the game. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Korkmaz has got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Thompson. From outside the arc, it's Zumanovic with the rebound. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on both. Pass to Simonovic. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here, with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Shoots from the elbow. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. It's tipped and stolen by Thompson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Took him no time at all on that one. Thompson's got 9.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Sapahi. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Poked away. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Mora. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. .102 left in the third. On the wing, Thompson. Into the lane. It's good. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Simonovic. .34 seconds left here in the third quarter. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Takes a 3. That one's not going to go. And they're moving it up. Back to Thompson. Launches from deep. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Larkin. Outside, Willis. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Count it.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Bryant with it. Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Korkmaz. Smith outside. Offline from the high post.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
It's stolen by Bryant. Fast break, here they come. And that one drops.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
A nice shot by Kavanaugh.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Larkin. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
They get it back. Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The free throw drops for Smith. Smith hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Larkin. Now Willis. His three-pointers off the mark. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Larkin looking it over. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Smith outside. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Bryant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Korkmaz. And he lays it straight in. Korkmaz has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
6 on the shot clock. Poirier grabs the miss. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down. How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And here's Smith. Goes up on the high post. Count that one. Here's Larkin. Screen by Bryant. It's deflected. Here's Korkmaz. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's Larkin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Now, here is Smith. Back to Korkmaz. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Larkin. To the paint. Here's Dozier. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Smith for three. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
A nice shot by Dozier.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Kavanaugh. Tries it from 9. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Outside, Willis. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Kavanaugh. No good with the triple. There's 1:40 left in the game. Here's Larkin.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. The three ball doesn't go for him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
They set the screen, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That free throw good from Korkmaz. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Larkin. Pass to Bryant. Here's Larkin, covered by Smith. And he drives in. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Willis. Rebound by Smith. Here's Korkmaz. The three-pointer off the mark. Out in his own on the break. Here's Larkin. Finished off the break.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Fires for 3. Doesn't go that time. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.